Will be Butler and Green. Red Hot is out there with Curry, and it's Horford in at the 5 spot. And for the Magic, the guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bane. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. Greg, we've got two teams that boast some serious firepower off the bench.
And that depth makes each team more difficult to defend, more unpredictable. Both sides have a lot of guys who can step up on any given night.
Now here's Curry after the miss from Desmond Bane. And the basket by Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Suggs with the ball. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Banchero. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
To stand in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Curry, and the Warriors take on two more.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Pass to Bane. Carter down low, working on Horford. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Bane.
Well, that's where Carter wants the ball. Foul line down.
Here's Watkins. Warriors getting another chance here. Green inside. He's covered by Banchero. And yes, it's good.
No, good anticipation by Draymond, crashing the glass right on time to win that second chance look.
Inside, here's Bane. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Red Hot's got 5 now. The Magic trail by 4. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, and that's for sure. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And it's out of bounds. We say last touch by Suggs. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the 3rd player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other 2, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
Yep, a star on the rise. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Red Hot, no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
Here's Red Hot. The Magic getting the bucket. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And 11 points for Red Hot.
Well, with all eyes on Butler, guys get open because of his ability to score the ball.
And the call will be against Al Horford.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. Mo Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Howard comes in for Jalen Suggs. And then for Golden State, Quentin Post is checked in for Horford. Moody comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Stephen Curry. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Watkins. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Black in the post. He's defended by Podziemski. Now here's Howard. He's guarded closely. The rebound by Post. To the inside. Kuminga, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Paolo Banchero comes in for Mo Wagner. Baines checked in for Franz Wagner. And it's Suggs in for Howard. And Orlando has possession. A 12-point game. They host the Clippers after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with Red Hot, and it's Horford in at the center filling out the middle.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Now, here's Bane. We saw him with 19 points his last outing, and he trims the lead to single digits. Carter's got 9.
Hey, throwing that big body around. Wendell Carter Jr. can absorb contact pretty easily.
Green up on top. He's covered by Banchero. Nice shot by Red Hot.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at it. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Now, here's Suggs. He has yet to score. Pass to Carter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. An outstanding defensive big man, Wendell Carter, stands 6'10", and Stan, he has a 7'4" arm span.
Yeah, Kevin, I think his length really bothers people and is deceiving. When you're first looking at him, he looks like almost an undersized center, but in fact, with that wingspan, he's not. And he is so disciplined and fundamentally sound as a defender. He's one of the best in the league.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Thanks. Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Back to you.
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report. Shot clock at 3. Bane inside the 3-point line. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's Butler. Butler converts it over the defense.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
So for the Magic, Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. Franz Wagner comes in for Bane. And it's Howard in for Black. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against New Orleans. Pass to Red Hot. Banchero grabs the board. The Magic trail by 13. And here's Wagner. Lets it fly. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Here's Watkins. That one a little long.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Wagner outside. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. 8 seconds left now here in the second. Curry passes to Watkins. over Howard. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so
with the score, your Magic 26, the Warriors 37.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. You need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bane. And it's Carter in at the center position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now, here's Suggs. After the miss from Watkins. Kicks it out to Wagner. And Horford pulls it down.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Suggs against Curry. And that one, good.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
Red hot, no good.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul.
Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
So it's the Warriors now, following the missed shot by Franz Wagner.
Well, that's impressive defense by Wagner. He gets himself into great position.
And the call will be against Red Hot.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
Substitution
Orlando
on the
making
floor.
some changes. Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Blacks subbed in for Jalen Suggs. The Warriors also with a sub. Post is checked in. Here's Green. And he converts the layup.
Draymond
Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Pass to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. Bane finds Black. Back to Bane. Shoots. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had rough shooting.
How about the strength inside there from Butler? Just excellent at finding ways to get the D to foul him down low.
2 shots.
Orlando making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. And it's Howard in for Franz Wagner. Then for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Green. Moses Moody comes in for Red Hot. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining.
Kicks
in
it
the
out to
third. 2
Wagner.
minutes.
Back to Black. Bane inside the three-point line. Nice jump shot. Good. Bane's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Shooting off the catch is the core of Bane's game, but he can do so much more.
A nice shot by Moody.
And Matador
Assistant,
defense,
Jimmy
that's
Butler.
one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Black. He has 7. Pass to Wagner. And a miss there on the triple. Warrior. Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Paolo Banchero comes in for Mo Wagner. Wagner's checked in for Howard. And it's Suggs in for Black. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Red Hot comes in for Moody. And Curry subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. Setting the floor for the Warriors, Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Red Hot is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And that one's good, Wagner.
Well, you have to deny the entry to Wagner. He's just automatic around the rim.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Now, here's Bane. Defended by Watkins. Good.
Boy, he's really turned it around since the break. In a bit of a rhythm now.
Curry passes to Watkins. Frames the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Shooting for Golden State.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Now, here's Bane. Great D that time from Green.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Wagner against Butler, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Warriors ball.
Really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
That's the
To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't
Drive home safely and see you again.
at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. Signing.